I hear women say things like, I just want to be myself when I'm dating. Why do I have to learn all of these techniques and change who I am in order to have a healthy and strong relationship and be in my feminine energy? He should love me exactly the way I am. I shouldn't have to change in order to be loved. Why does it all have to be so complicated? And I get it. I understand that. There was a time in my life where I too had that same sort of mindset. And whilst there's this huge truth in being authentic and being completely yourself, there's also this other concept that when you are meshing together with another person and you are falling in love with another person, it's almost like a dance. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you are learning to tango with someone and they said to you, I don't want to learn any of the steps. I just want to be myself. What would happen in that dance? You would be tripping up all over each other. You would be stepping on each other's toes. Basically, it's not going to be seamless. Overall, it's just not going to give you the same satisfaction as if you were to actually learn the moves and perfect the moves and then do the dance. So if you learn the dance, and even if you make a few mistakes during the practice, when you actually get to it and you finally rehearse that dance and it is perfect, that is going to feel like such an accomplishment. You are going to be so proud of it. You're going to want to show off that dance to your friends, to your family, to anyone who will watch, right? And it's because you are so sure, you are so certain that you have got these moves down to a T. You know that this dance looks good. Even if at one point in your lives together, that dance didn't look great and you were making a few mistakes, now that you are both cooperating in the relationship or in the dance, now that dance or relationship looks amazing. There are so many other mistakes that you might be making subconsciously, and it's common for a lot of women to make these mistakes subconsciously. However, on today's episode, we are going to be diving into all of these hidden mistakes that actually push men away. So if you want to find out what they are and how you can stop doing that, then stick around because it's all coming up right now. Hi, welcome back to The Vibration Vault. My name is Ali Azuri. I help women all over the world navigate their love life in a more feminine way. So if that sounds like something that you want to do, make sure to subscribe to stick around. Okay, let's begin. So mistake number 1 is overinvesting way too early. Let me give you an example. I was on a call earlier this week with a woman and she was saying no. It is just so difficult. When I find a man that I love, I give everything to him. If I like this man, I will want to desperately pour love into him. I want to text him. I want to be around him. I want to buy him gifts. And then she went on to tell me that she already knows that by doing those things, it drives men away. So if you have this tendency, because you are naturally just such a giver, you have this tendency because you are open-hearted. You love to love, you love to pour love into people, and you love that love poured back into yourself. What I want you to know is that there's pacing that helps your man to open up to you. When you overinvest too early, what you're doing is training him on what to expect. And when someone is constantly giving to you, it's our natural human reaction to sit back and receive. So subconsciously, what you are doing is you are putting him on the pedestal. And so now he feels like he is the prize. You are giving so much, so frequently, that you are devaluing yourself in his eyes. Let me give you an example. Let's say you go to a car dealership because you really want to buy a new car. Now, the car that you see, you like it, it's nice, you might buy it, and then the guy at the dealership, the salesman or woman, comes up to you and they are selling this car to you so hard. They are telling you that you can have a major discount on it. They are throwing in all of these freebies with it, to a point where you start to get suspicious. You see this amazing car. There's nothing really wrong with it, but you start to question it. You think, well, why is this guy or girl selling this car to me so much? You start to get a bit creeped out by it, and you start to take a step back, and you think, hold on a minute, what's wrong with it? Why is it so cheap? Why are they throwing in all of these extras? And all of a sudden now, this perfectly nice functioning car that you once liked has been devalued in your eyes. Why are they trying so desperately to get rid of it? Something must be wrong with it. And now it's lost credibility in your eyes. So it's exactly the same thing in relationships. Second common mistake is seeking validation. Seeking validation is where you seek to know how he feels about you. If he is invested in this relationship with you, if he likes you enough, if he thinks you are beautiful enough, if he thinks you are skinny enough. And so when we are not feeling secure, when we are not feeling worthy, that kind of behavior sometimes subconsciously slips out. It's so easy to slip into seeking validation behavior, and it often comes out in a way where we criticize ourselves or we put ourselves down, hoping that the other person in this scenario, your man, is going to disagree with you and say, no, you are not fat. You are perfect the way you are. Or no, I think you are so beautiful. Or no, I really love your hair. I don't think it's ugly at all. So this behavior comes from this feeling of feeling unworthy. So the way to unravel this is by understanding and knowing for certain your own worth. Let me give you an example. So I have this client. Before I started coaching with her, she was dating this man. He was very tall, very successful, very handsome, and he treated her very nicely. However, she instantly, at the beginning stage of the dating stage, she started to reveal every different type of insecurity that she had about herself. She would say she hated her thighs, she hated her arms, she didn't like the size of her lips, she didn't like her skin, she wanted to get Botox here, she wanted to get more highlights. All of these things were casually voiced to this man, and it was that oversharing. So she started oversharing and she just couldn't stop. Now, she shared all of these things with him because she was hoping that he would override all of these insecurities with words of affirmation and validation. He did. However, the obsession that he had with her initially at the beginning died. And the reason for that is because he started to see her through the same lens that she saw herself through. I'm not going to lie, the lens that she used to have to look at herself through was a very ugly lens. If you watch my channel, then chances are that you are a person that knows that everything is energy. Your energy does not begin and end with your skin. Everyone is you pushed out. If people treat you badly, it's because you treat yourself badly. Other people can pick up on that vibration from you, that energy that you are radiating. So let me give you an example. If you are radiating insecurity, what you are doing is transmitting that energy to him. He's going to pick that up, and that's going to shape his perception of you. He's going to start to see you as not enough. You're not sexy. You're not beautiful. You are not the prize anymore in his eyes because you don't believe that you are the prize. You don't believe you are beautiful. You don't believe you are sexy. You don't believe you are smart. So now all of a sudden you've shaped his perception to see you through that lens you see yourself through. But on the other hand, if you do know your own worth, if you do believe you are sexy, you do believe you are beautiful, you do believe you are smart and intelligent and you are the prize and you are sufficient, then that will too shape his perception of you. And he will think, you know what? She is the most beautiful woman I have ever met. She's the most intelligent woman I have ever met. She is the kindest, sweetest, delicate, precious person, and I want to love and protect her forever. And that doesn't come from anyone else deciding that you are conventionally beautiful, or you are pretty, or you are smart. It's from you. You shape that belief for other people. So a lot of the time you are your own problem. So the moral of the story here is stop seeking validation. Validate yourself, and other people will mirror that. So that is a wrap for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to hit the thumbs up down below and let me know in the comments, what other mistakes have you made with men that have pushed them away? I want to know all of the gossip. Let me know in the comments down below. So until next time, mwah, I love you. Bye.